Hi and welcome again to Tech It Out. Now Christmas has come and we've all opened our presents, and many of us will have received mobile phones and tablets and other things, and some of us have been lucky enough or fortunate enough to receive higher end devices, others slightly lower tier devices with some features missing. And one of the growing features of mobiles at the moment, of course, is wireless charging. Now my Galaxy Note 5 has that. It has wireless charging. And the Galaxy S7, of course, has wireless charging as well as a few other phones out there. But there are many phones that don't have it. Now, these are quite old phones I've got here. And, of course, if you've got an older phone, this applies to you as well. This is a Sony Z3 and a Nokia 640, I believe this is. Not a 540, a 540. Or is it a 535? It doesn't matter. It doesn't have wireless charging anyway. So what we're going to do today is a cheap and simple way of adding wireless charging to almost any mobile phone. As you can see, this one's turned off because the charge has actually run out on it. So let's check yes, that one's still working. So leave that boot up. And the way we're going to do this, and it's not expensive at all, of course you will need a wireless charging dock, which you can pick up quite cheap these days. Or if you're out and about, places like Starbucks and many other places these days have wireless charging. A lot of trains in the higher tier compartments have wireless charging pads as well. And there are many other places as well which have them now. So you go in, cup of coffee at Starbucks, put your phone onto the charger, and it charges up while you're enjoying your coffee with your friends or on your break. But of course, if you haven't got wireless charging built into your phone like this one hasn't, then you can't really do that. So what do? Well, here's a quick and simple way. Now, full disclosure here again, just to let you know, the company that sent me this particular product are called Stay In Fun, and they're on eBay. And I didn't approach them really for this, I just bought something from them, showed them a video of what I'd done, and then they said, would you like to do another video for us? And I said, well, yes, I'd love to. And they told me to choose something to do a video on, so I sent off and bought this from them. This is the adapter that you need to add wireless charging to your phone. Now, they have sent this to me free, but again, all my views are my own. No influence at all from the company. I wouldn't have it any other way. And I don't do sponsored advertising as much as it would benefit me. I hear that you earn quite a lot of money from sponsored advertising, but my channel is only a small channel and I wouldn't expect that anyway. As you can see by the little diagram there, you've got the phone with the actual unit either taped to it or inside it. Just to demonstrate, if we get this out, it has the charging side, and it has a little sticky side here. The receiver module is under there, so you can actually just stick it in your phone. But what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to plug it in to the Nokia, and then if you had a cover, of course, you could just put the cover on and it would cover it and hold it in place. I haven't tried to see if it'll actually go on the phone under the cover. I'll try that in a moment actually, because it might go on the phone underneath the cover, because of course the Nokias, the old Nokias, have removable back covers. So then it is on the phone, and then you just put the charger onto the charging plate. There we go, it's come up, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see there, the little charging icon has started to flash, so it is working, it's charging the phone. I'll take it off, and it will stop charging. There you go, it's stopped charging. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try that actually. Let's see if I can remember how to take this cover off, because I haven't used this phone for years. And the cover comes off into the charging port, sits on top of the battery. Now, will I be able to get this back on? I'm not sure I will. I think it might just catch on the bottom there. Yeah, it's just catching on the bottom. If that bottom bit there was cut out, it would actually work perfectly. but it doesn't quite fit there, which is a shame. Not quite big enough to fit through there. This is shaped to the micro USB shape there, whereas that is just a rectangle. Now that is a shame. Otherwise it would have gone on underneath the cover. Don't really. Oh, there we go. No, it's just popped out at the bottom. Let's try that again. No, it just keeps popping out at the bottom. No, it's just going to damage it if I do that. So you can't actually use this one under this particular cover. But of course, if you put an external cover onto the phone, then it will work fine. So if you've got the charging port at the bottom, and of course the orientation of the charger on this little pad is correct, you can just plug it in, as I showed you first of all. Put it onto the pad, and it should start charging. There we go. The little charging light has come on again. Now my Sony here is a little different because it can't really use this as all, unless you modify it a bit, I suppose, because for charging it has this little waterproof cover. So in essence, really, you'd have to remove this waterproof cover to put this on. But it will fit. Fine. It's a fiddly little thing. More fiddly because it's of the phone rather than the adapter. There you go, the adapter's fitted in. So you can just put that there. And the lights come on the charger, and there you go, it's charging. You can see again the little lightning icon there to say it's charging. So it does work on there as well. Now, I think I've got a cover for this phone somewhere, but I'm not sure where it is. So, but the same applies to this. I mean, you could quite easily just squeeze it down like that. Put the cover on it, and then you have a wireless charging phone again. The only difference is, of course, you've got this flap which you can't put down. So, okay, not so good on this type of phone, perhaps. Can I get it out? There we go. But any phone with the charging port at the bottom and the correct orientation, of course, as with the Nokia here, it works perfectly. So if you had a mobile phone for Christmas, or indeed a tablet with a micro USB charging port, and you want to add wireless charging, all you've got to do is have a look in the description below. You'll find the link to StayInFun, the people who actually supplied this, and you can pick this up for around, I think it's £6, but they've also given me a code that I can use, and anybody who uses that code will get 5% off. And I think they said there's 5% off any order. And I'm fairly sure that's what they said. I hope that's what they said. But definitely 5% off this product itself. And the code is in the description below. It's TechItOut4, the number 4. And you can go and get your own wireless charging adapter and turn your mid-range phone into a high-end phone. Again, thank you for watching.